Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer's journey with this portable power station began with a bit of a bumpy start, but ultimately ended with complete satisfaction. Our reviewer's primary goal was to have a reliable backup power source for emergencies, something that could keep essential devices and small appliances running for a significant amount of time without relying on the main electrical grid. The ability to recharge using solar power was also a crucial requirement, offering an independent energy solution in extended outages. After considerable research, this client settled on this particular model, feeling it struck a good balance between functionality and budget. The initial purchase, however, wasn't entirely smooth. While the power station and accompanying solar panel arrived promptly, the power station itself had a significant flaw. The on-off button was malfunctioning. It charged and could power devices, but would only reactivate after being plugged into a wall outlet. Hardly ideal in an emergency situation where access to mains power is precisely the problem. This client immediately contacted the company's customer service. After a brief troubleshooting session and email exchange, the company readily acknowledged the defect and promptly arranged for a return and replacement. However, the estimated wait time for a replacement was considerable, prompting this client to purchase a second unit from a different retailer to avoid a lengthy downtime. The defective unit was returned, and a full refund was issued shortly thereafter. While the initial inconvenience was frustrating, the company's handling of the situation was ultimately commendable. They made things right. With the working replacement, our reviewer thoroughly tested the power station's capabilities. It performed admirably, charging multiple devices through its USB ports at the expected speeds, even supporting fast charging on select ports. The power station also successfully powered smaller appliances, though battery drain was noticeably higher with more power-hungry devices. Experiments with a kettle and a hot plate provided interesting insights into battery consumption. Boiling water using these appliances showed a considerable difference in the battery percentage used. Testing the capacity to power a small freezer overnight also provided valuable data on its endurance. While it met their needs, this client rightly points out that powering numerous appliances for extended periods might necessitate a larger and more expensive model. Recharging from a wall outlet was remarkably swift, requiring only an hour or so to reach full charge from a moderately depleted state. Charging from a lower percentage took a bit longer, but still remained within a reasonable time frame. The included solar panel also performed well under strong sunlight, delivering the rated power output. However, the performance dipped significantly when clouds obscured the sun, sometimes dropping to near zero. This highlights the importance of considering weather conditions when relying on solar charging. Fully recharging from zero using only solar power could potentially take an entire day, or even be impractical, depending on weather conditions. An additional solar panel might mitigate this, but would add to the overall cost. Overall, despite the initial hiccup, this client is extremely pleased with the power station and the company's excellent customer service. The product lives up to its promises, and while certain limitations exist, particularly concerning solar charging and power consumption with larger appliances, the overall performance and reliability are impressive.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer wholeheartedly recommends this portable power station. Our reviewer already owned a smaller model, perfect for day trips, but needed something with significantly more oomph for home use during power outages. This larger power station, with its impressive AC output, easily handles most household appliances, a game changer for those seeking backup power. Right out of the box, our reviewer performed a quick calibration, a simple process that resolved a minor initial discrepancy in the battery level indicator. Pairing with the accompanying app and updating the firmware was also straightforward and hassle-free. The real test, however, was powering a full-size refrigerator. The power station handled the refrigerator's fluctuating wattage, anywhere from 150W to 600W, without any problems, providing enough juice for a considerable duration. Estimates ranged from 8 to 12 hours on a full charge, depending on the fridge's cycle. Next, our reviewer tackled a more demanding appliance, a rice cooker. The higher wattage draw of the rice cooker, 800-900W, resulted in a faster battery drain and noticeably increased fan activity as the power station worked to regulate its temperature. Interestingly, while charging via the AC cable with a user-set limit of 200W, the power station intelligently boosted its charging rate to around 1100-1200W, cleverly outpacing the rice cooker's consumption and ending up with a net power gain. This adaptive charging feature was a pleasant surprise. Now, both this larger power station and the smaller one are used regularly on weekend outings. The larger model powers a sizable portable refrigerator and other small electronics with ease. After several hours of powering the refrigerator at a chilly 3 degrees C, the battery would typically show about a 20% reduction in charge. This client's experience over several weeks has been overwhelmingly positive, to the point that friends have expressed interest in purchasing one themselves. The impressive performance and user-friendly features of this power station make it a strong contender for anyone looking for a reliable backup power solution. This client gave it a glowing 5-star rating, and it's easy to see why. And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.